Oh, I'm sorry.
Let the flame
Sorcerer with the
dissipate.
Draconic ancestry. My bad.
Good morning.
Morning.
Jericho, who looks entirely unrattled, just sort of just to yawn out. You'll get used to him doing that.
Jericho. Jericho, look.
You
There'll
see
be
Mail
smoke
just,
in the distance.
you see Mail just like cleaning out his pipe as he like looks up and he hears the word smokes and he like looks over and he's like, "Aye, be a shame if someone came over here, caused some trouble." Just cleans out his pipe as he puts more tobacco in it.
That would suck.
So Zetch points out the dust kind of cloud rising a fair distance away.
Should we go check it out?
Mail just looks up and he's like, "What for?"
Someone might need help,
And
and we should help them.
why?
It's a nice thing to do.
Wolfram, hearing this conversation, gets up and joins in. He starts out, I think we should probably go and check it out. That is in the direction of Tussenhof, after all.
Fair point.
Heading towards Tussenhof, aren't we?
That we are.
Do you think they blew up the bridge?
Tussenhof is the town we're trying to help.
What? No, Tussenhof was the town that me and you got kicked out of.
You're right. Sarno was the one that we were trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Mail just kind of like, if it's on our way, I see no reason not to help them.
Let's do that.
Or fight them, depending on what's going on.
That'd be fun too.
Mail just kind of looks a little like odd that Raka says that, so it says nothing about it.
Okay, so you guys set off down the roadway. You can tell very quickly that the dust cloud is either coming from Tussenhof or went into Tussenhof or is Tussenhof, who knows. But as you guys travel along the road, you get to about midday. And there's a couple of rocky outcroppings and some trees. It's kind of a narrow, the road kind of narrows a little bit as it kind of weaves in between these small kind of rocky hills. And Mail, you're assuming in front, looking for stuff.
Oh yeah,
guiding these people. So you notice that up ahead, kind of off the beaten path and up like a hill, like that is in between two rocks, leads up to kind of like a plateaued area up top. And there's distinct signs that look like a camp up there. It looks like maybe two tents, maybe a larger like circular tent, and there's a small, small campfire smoke rising from it. And you can the entryway to this little plateau is probably about maybe 100 feet in front of you.
Yeah. Mail just casually walks as he looks behind the group and he's like, "There's a camp up ahead."
Cool.
And so as he says that, he kind of stops and he's like, "Do you want to check it out or do you just go around it?"
Well, so there's not really a whole lot of going around it if you're following the road. It's literally just off the road.
Yeah.
Let's go see them. Say hi.
Wolfram is going to ready his weapon, just in case.
Okay, so you're just gonna pull it out and carrying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zetch just keeps his hand on his pommel as he walks.
You do not
do we
hear
have
circus music. There is no circus music.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
You guys wouldn't even see it coming, don't worry.
dun, 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 dun.
No, 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 no. No,
Nah, 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 nah.
So
Cool.
we can
So you guys get up almost to the mouth of the like little pathway that leads up, and you see that there are two what look to be guardsmen. They're carrying they have like these spears and shields and just like this like kind of light leatherish armor. Um, and they see you approach and they kind of they eye you warily as you approach, and one of them kind of like looks up the hill, and you see walking down the hill appears to be a knight. He's in plate armor, carrying a great sword kind of strapped to his back. His helm is kind of held underneath his arm. As he kind of walks down, he sees you.
Can I tell what type of or like what order of knights he's from?
And can I see? Can I make a blacksmith check to see if that great sword is special in any way?
Raka, from this distance, you would not be able to tell whether or not it would be special or not.
Oh.
With a blacksmithing check, you actually need to like hold the item, feel its properties, check its balance, that kind of stuff is what you're doing with a blacksmithing check.
Okay.
Wolfram, you can absolutely roll me a history check to see if you can identify this.
Did you do it?
You're not really sure. He doesn't have any apparent insignia rank or like emblems on his shoulder guards or his helmet or anything like that. But he walks down and he sees you, and his face kind of hardens a little bit more, and you can tell that his walk gets a bit firmer and a bit stiffer as he sees you travelers.
I wave.
Wolfram is going to take he's going to ready up a little bit more, since most of the knights that he's known have some sort of descriptor about them from what order they're for.
Sure.
I yelled, "Hi!"
Is that just staying more towards the middle of the party?
as Rocco says hi, Vale just immediately like turns around and he's like, "Shut up, you! Let them answer first. If they're
Oh,
hostile or not."
I see.
Soraka, you wave. You see the knight kind of nods in your direction, and he walks up to one of the guards, and he kind of whispers something in his ear, like kind of keeping his eyes on you. But he nods at you guys as you guys start to pass. Do any of you address any of these individuals?
I lean down to Mail. How do we ask them who they are?
Just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Just fucking ask them."
Who are you guys?
The guards kind of look taken aback a little bit, but the knight speaks up and he says, "We are Lord Egbert's personal guard.
Oh, sweet. Is he here?
Who are you?"
I'm Raka.
"I do not know this name."
Yeah, well. I was actually looking for the guy. Does he want to buy some gems?
"No, Lord Egbert is not available for business."
Oh, okay. Why isn't he in Tusenhof?
For those of you that aren't Raka, because Raka's paying attention to talking, when Raka says that, the guards look at each other, and they visibly kind of tighten. The knight hides it a bit better, though. You already kind of get that coiled spring feeling from him in general. But he said, what does he say to that? He probably says that is a sensitive subject.
I'm sorry. Is Tusenhof okay?
He says, "Well, it is standing."
Okay.
Vale just immediately like puts a like kind of like hand up to like Rocco, and he's like, "Let me do the talking."
Okay.
He looks at the knight and he's like, "Look, we're just getting through. We're gonna pass through your camp. We're gonna head to Tusenhof. No problems, eh?"
Well, the camp is along the side of the road, so yeah, you can totally just pass alongside. And he kind of nods his head and he says, "That would be best."
All right, let's go, guys. And he just starts immediately like walking off.
All right, I follow him and yell, "Bye, new friends."
Wolfram is gonna stay in the back and see if he hears anything as the party's leaving, like maybe anything while they leave.
Okay, sure. Roll me a perception check.
Hey-oh.
That's pretty good. You hear the guards like kind of start talking to each other as you pass. You can't hear what they're saying, like word for word, but they're definitely talking like about you guys as you guys walk by.
Wolfram is gonna stop and get just a little closer to see if he can hear, without
So you're
trying
gonna
to
stop
make it so they
walking
don't
away?
notice.
Yeah, they're like watching you guys walk away as they're talking about it.
Wolfram's gonna like walk into the trees and hide
Subtly, though.
subtly though.
Yeah, if you're trying to avoid them seeing you do this, it's gonna take a miracle of a stealth check.
Yeah.
But you can absolutely roll it.
Nope.
That's not
And
gonna
it's
do
a
it.
disadvantage.
So, they see you go into the trees, and let's see who's in the back. Probably like Milo and Jericho.
Yeah.
Milo and Jericho, you hear one of the guards maybe give like an exclamation, maybe just like a nonverbal like and you hear like the chink 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 of somebody like kind of moving quickly behind you. And if you turn around, you can see that there's only one guard who's looking at the forest, like immediately into the trees that you guys have passed.
Fuck.
Jericho calls into the trees. I told you to go before we left camp.
And at that point, Wolfram is just going to pull down his pants and walk a little bit towards the camp and just wait for the guard to come and find him.
Yeah, the guards don't appear to be searching for you.
Oh.
They were just staring in the trees. They saw you just like kind of like duck to the right and hide behind a tree, while the rest of you were kind of like leaving off. So they reacted accordingly.
Okay, as misunderstanding that partially, then Wolfram's gonna actually take care of business and then pull up his pants and continue at the back of the party.
Sure. You like duck out of the tree. You can see the guard visibly relax as you depart.
Bloody hell.
Cool. So, you guys are going to travel for the rest of the half of the day to get to Tussenhof, I assume?
Yeah.
Cool. So, let's see here. Where are your tokens? Well, I mean, you guys know that the bandits were working with Lord Egbert.
And that we're still wanted men in this town.
Jordan, you son of a bitch.
Not all.
Well, I mean,
I
you know
knew
that
it.
there was money exchanging hands and stuff. You guys knew that a while back.
I fucking knew it as soon as I got those gems. I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to sell these. Fucked until we can't get to a big city. And then you dangle it in front of me, saying, Lord Egbert probably would buy him. He's the fancy pants.
Well, it's the nearest town, so it's not
So,
worried about.
You guys arrive
gems are
at Tussenhof.
Huge.
Yes, remember this map is massive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
There's still that boat with the dude in it.
That bridge is gone.
Yeah, you guys can't really see that yet, but if you, the closer you guys get to Tussenhof, the more that dust cloud is kind of settling, but it's getting closer and closer. And when you guys arrive at the gate here, you can probably see that there's still a little bit of dust in the air. And if you guys proceed into town, you can most definitely see that the bridge is just a bunch of rubble sitting on the riverbed at this point. And there's a bunch of people kind of just like dredging the river out, trying to get these rocks out of the way. So what do you guys do? You guys can now control whatever you want to control.
Well, where are we?
The west.
You're at the west gate of the city, directly west of the Dancing Shepherd Inn.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, I'm going over to the smithy because I need to
That is a
use.
place that exists.
Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna drop by the trading place first.
Okay, sure, absolutely.
So, like,
Yeah,
as maybe all this is happening, Mail looks at this now destroyed bridge. He remembers this town not having a destroyed bridge. And he's like, "Hi, what the fuck happened over there?" And, he just points towards the bridge.
Economics.
He looks at you as you say economic, and he's like, "All right, I remember that to be a sound bridge. Shame that it had to be destroyed." And he starts like walking off, and he's like,